It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Pirates will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready.
We'll take over. First and 10.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They're going to ride this running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Otis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking to scramble. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. They send the tight end in motion. Quarterback will keep it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Connection to the right. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. The give to the big fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, East Carolina.
Nice job on third and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job. And the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
East Carolina 7, Arizona 0.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return.
Arizona Wildcats will take over first and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose down the left side. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Power ahead. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They're going to run it. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And here's the return. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pirates. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Wildcats will take over first and 10.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Otis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Floating away. He'll try to... It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Pirates headed quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Toss to the outside. Slithers into space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Pirates trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Slams ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room, it's Otis. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna swing it on second down. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And the field goal unit is on the field. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. He splits the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Look out, he's got room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Pirates moving quickly to the line. The short hands, it's Boykin. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going for the big play. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. From the 33, it's 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Now from inside the red zone. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Arizona will kick off to get the 2nd half underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. It's a seam wide open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Hart. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing.
Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Still looking, on the move. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Gross. Turns it on at midfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Into the house. Touchdown, Arizona! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Carolina 28, Arizona 17.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone.
Will take over 1st and 10.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Leaves it with the back. There he goes.
guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield. And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the tailback. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the fourth, breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Gets the first down, and I guess, 4th down just means I'm going for it just about every time in nowadays football.
You know, the thing with analytics, David, is that you have to be brave enough to go against what you've always thought, being sound in the kicking game, kick it and play defense.
Yeah, those days are out the window. Now you've got a card that tells you your percentages of getting on 4th down and scoring and not kicking field goals and a whole nother area to monitor in the case of coaching.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Here we go. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances.
Touchdown, Arizona! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking on big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Now on the option. Power football with the run. Breaks the tackle. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hit as he throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
4th down, gotta have it here. Quickly complete. He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Will take over. First and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. Makes a catch down the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Back to pass on second down. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.